are trying to save a very happy furry village from a bunch of demons. That's it. We'll see you soon.
Good to know. Good to know that's a thing.
All right. Hello, everyone. So, in the last couple sessions, our hero came into this magical kingdom with a squirrel.
Behind Caleb's camera.
What did I do wrong?
That's what I did.
Eh.
Oh well.
So,
Today's weird, guys.
oh yeah.
So something new and original.
So the last couple sessions, our group came into this magical land filled with furry creatures and joy and happiness, and that land is being invaded by a bunch of demons. Our heroes were hired by Oscar Puffadoo, this squirrel person. Okay. To come in and save the day, as it were. They re-entered this kingdom, found out that the demons were converting what looks to be mainly badger folk into these demonic horrors to lay waste to the countryside. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, sure. I'm way too easily distractible.
We've met you.
Yeah, that's fair. They are making their way to
Downtown.
Hootsville
Walking
in
fast.
order to try and find a possible cure to the demonic transformation in an old fortress that Oscar mentioned was associated with the heroes of time that once saved them in the past. So you guys made your way a day's travel closer to Hootsville. You guys are about 2 days travel away from Hootsville at this point.
Okay.
Thistle has taken ill
Yeah,
and is hiding out in her gourd.
she had more of the snoozeberry and just keeps
Snoozed
passing out. And Oscar's like, I'm sorry, I thought I gave you fuzzberry. My mistake. It happens. But fruit salads are so delicious.
And she's gone.
With such a little body, it doesn't take much.
Yep.
But she's very voracious. She ate half the salad. I'm very impressed.
She'll be asleep for days.
So, you also have found some of these fruits that you did not identify, if I recall, at the end of last session.
It says Puffadoo will identify. And then underneath it says fuzzberries.
Okay.
1 day's ration.
So you have the 1 day's ration, and you also found this other fruit. And it is poisonberry. So if you apply it to a weapon as an action, it does additional damage whenever you hit with it. So don't forget that you have that.
So I can make a kebab out of my arrows and just
There you go.
fire them into people?
Yes.
Awesome.
The poison will only last 1 hour, though. So,
Does the poison need to be handled with care? Like, is it contact poison or is it a piercing
it's
poison?
a piercing kind of poison, so you can wash it off. Just don't eat it. You know, like the barbarian almost did.
Yep.
So, you are about 2 days away from this particular location. You guys have seen these refugees kind of flocking northward, trying to escape and gain any measure of security. There's been a lot traveling away from you in the opposite direction, back to Acorny.
Okay.
They have mentioned it that refugees are being turned away, that Hootsville is not accepting anybody right now.
We're on the list.
I'm trying to figure out if that is
No.
slow
it's just 'cause
internet
it's
in.
Streaming. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good there.
Well, also, we're streaming out and streaming in at the same time.
It's true.
Really crushing the internet.
This one looks nice. I just wanted to make sure our output was fine. Where's the clicker, Caleb? All right. So I think we're just continuing down this road.
All right. Are you being careful, or are you just trying to book it, or?
We're just trying to book it at this point, being murder hobos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drawing aggro is a nice way to take a break.
Go ahead and both of you give me a Constitution saving throw. You really can't roll above a 4.
Nope.
Okay.
I made a dire mistake.
That probably wasn't the best plan. Splitting your popcorn on top of your payday.
A 9.
So on this particular day, you guys are trying to get through as quickly as possible, and you quickly run out of breath. Apparently, trying to march 2 days in a row is not working well for either of you, but you get a level of exhaustion,
Boo.
which always goes so well having. You have disadvantage on all ability checks, so each time that you try to do something acrobatic, you're just winded and have disadvantage.
Maybe we should take an early rest tonight.
But as you're booking it, doing your old granny walk, kind of like over the course of several hours, you see a entourage of Hoots guards. These owl folk with these large flowing robes. They have like these metallic head helmets that seem to just sit on top of their head like a lovely crown almost. It doesn't have too much of a helmet vibe like you're used to. They have these glistening plates that just kind of roll down, and you can see these elegant spears in their right hand. And they seem very keen on marching northeastward.
Okay.
But as you guys are going in the direction of Hootsville, one of them calls over and goes, "We aren't taking any refugees at this time. Please return to the kingdom from whence you came."
We are not refugees.
Well, we're not accepting anyone in Hootsville at this time. Please turn around from whence you came.
We are heroes.
Do you need a hero? Are you
I'm
holding out for a
hero.
hero at the end of the night?
Puffadoo chimes up and goes, "These are the heroes of time, heralded
Cheers.
from before we were even born. I have brought them to save us." And with that, several of the Hoots guards go. The captain, which was further ahead, clearly stops and goes, "We don't believe in your nonsense. At this point, take your..."
Wait. I want to cast friends on him.
Okay, what do I roll?
I have advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, so it's not even a roll for me. Great. Make sure you read the entire spell.
So I would like to step forward and be like, "I assure you, sir, we are the real deal. Do we look like anyone else from this planet, from this world? Why else would we be here but to save you from the demons who I've heard are threatening to spill beyond your borders and beyond?" Yeah.
Also, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Sorry. Figured I'd
And
get it in
then
there.
I would like to pull out
Thanks,
my
John.
ocarina and start playing a little song.
Give me a persuasion check, and I guess you have advantage. Because you're using magic. They're going to be really angry. So we'll see how this goes.
Double proficiency. So that's 6, charisma, 9, 7, 16.
16. And while you're rolling this, can both of you give me a perception check?
Is that an advantage or disadvantage?
Disadvantage, because you guys are so tired. Wow. So 14 plus wisdom plus perception if you have it.
I don't have perception.
Okay.
I don't think I do.
16.
Yeah, I do. 17, 18, I have 20.
Okay. Both of you notice that as this owl talks back and goes, well, even though I understand you want to be of help, we do not need your help. If you're looking to actually benefit the people around you, seek out the people in Hootsville. I hear that Prince Thumpbon is there.
I would like to use charm person.
Hold on. While he said that, both of you noticed that these guys are not wearing the same kind of tabards worn by the soldiers of Acorny, with its nice little acorn filigree and coat of arms. They're actually holding up a nice, vibrant purple tabard with a moon and star in it. And with your perception check, you recognize that this is clearly not the same kind of a motif that someone loyal to Acorny would have.
Hi, Anastasia.
Hi there.
Hello.
Can't read it up there, but it says Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Hopefully we've mellowed out.
I would like to disguise myself as an owl.
Just in front of them.
Do you want to see a magic trick?
We have business to do.
Do you want to see a magic trick? You're my friend. He's
Just like
my
what
friend.
we do in the shadows, just yell.
Not right
Turn into a bat.
now. It's not a good time.
Ow!
And what do?
Transform to look like one of them.
Yeah.
You use...
Disguise self.
Guillermo.
Okay. You use disguise self to look like this L person. And why?
So they trust me better. Because I look like one of them. No, you don't think this will work?
What are you trying to do?
I want them to be my friend. I'm trying to figure out if I should do that or charm
But
person.
They may be evil. Because they don't look like the
All right.
other people.
Maybe I won't do anything then. But we need to go to Hootsville.
Well, you guys are far enough away that you guys can talk to each other.
How do we get to Hootsville? This is all a real hoot.
It's all rather hooty.
The
Hoots magoots.
captain of the guard goes, travel safely.
What is it we're looking for?
The Crown of Carnage? Are you looking for...
No, we were going to Hootsville. Hootsville may have the cure for the demons. We're looking for the cure for the demons.
Give me one more...
One more time. We just want to
Give
stop
me-
the scourge.
Yep, give me a insight roll with disadvantage. Not that it matters because you rolled crap.
Mhm.
And you give me a persuasion check. Roll twice. Tell me the high number and the low number.
Well, I rolled a 2 and a 16.
Great.
Do you want to know what my modifier is? Because it's like a 9. I get
Okay.
a plus 9 to persuasion.
Okay. Anything of note coming up? I'll let you read. Well, your character.
next week, right?
Yeah, Good Omens next week at 12 o'clock.
Okay. Senpai, you've convinced the captain. It's like, yes, I understand that. But we're friends. We don't need the help right now. Just go
Okay,
home and you'll
But
be safe.
you guys have the
The
cure.
other owls in his company seem really put off by what you just said. Give me an insight roll. Also a disadvantage.
Shall we slay the owls?
I don't have insight. Is that perception?
It is intelligence insight.
Can it be perception?
No.
Then a 3.
Okay. Yeah, you have no idea, but the rest of the group seems very perturbed that you're holding up their march. There's a good 12 of these guys. So, fair warning before you just decide to murder hobo through it.
We are tired. We're going to camp here.
That's fine. You two, give me. That's a good one.
We're very tired.
Give me a flat charisma roll without disadvantage. You look very tired. It's appropriate.
Flat charisma?
Yep.
Did you say black charisma?
Flat.
Is there a black
Flat.
charisma?
9. It's a 9.
Fortunately,
Can I add anything else to that?
uh,
Can I add my persuasion?
sure. It's,
Great. Then that would be a 15.
Okay. The captain looks at you and goes, "That's understandable. Rest and then quickly leave. I'm not
got
sure that these fields will be safe tomorrow."
You got it, Skipper.
Aye, aye, mon capitan.
And he begins to leave. The magic cast on him wears off. He turns around. Give me one final insight roll from both of you. With disadvantage. Because you guys are so tired.
6.
Okay. What did you
Mine's
get?
like 22.
Okay. With your insight, you can see that the captain is annoyed that magic was used on him, but doesn't seem too overly concerned about you guys resting there. So he moves along.
Okay.
I,
Are we taking so we're taking a short rest or a long rest?
what does it take to get rid of exhaustion?
Exhaustion takes a long rest,
All right.
Man, I should have used.
and you can't march tomorrow.
I should have used calm
Yeah.
emotions.
So we'll take a nap. Let's sleep.
So
Or
You
heat
guys-
metal.
are sleeping this evening, but are you guys going to keep watch or do anything fancy?
Yeah,
like
since
Can we
Thistle's down for
Can
the
we have
count.
Puffadoo watch for us?
Oh yeah, Puffadoo.
Can Hey Hey help Puffadoo watch? We'll give him one of the berries that lets him talk to Puffadoo.
Puffadoo is more tired than all of you.
Can Hey Hey keep watch? Because he would have ridden on my shoulder.
Okay, Hey's fine. He can
Okay.
keep watch.
And I give him one of the berries that lets him talk to us. So if he can call out if he needs us.
I wish I could do a God voice impression. What's his name?
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman.
I wasn't sure if you're going for Morgan Freeman or Liam Neeson.
Either one. Half a dozen one way. Anyway,
Why are popcorn bags so big? Like, seems like a lot of popcorn. Did you pop
I mean, they're
two?
just kernels.
no.
You fit a
No,
lot
I
of kernels
just-
in there.
Enjoy some popcorn. Be happy.
I am happy.
Yeah,
Good.
it's fine. We're going to sleepy deepies.
So, can you give me 2 perception checks for Hey?
And Hey Hey does not have to roll disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Can I give him bardic inspiration before I go to sleep?
Greedy. It only lasts 10 minutes, so that wouldn't work.
Fine. He rolled a 19, and he still keeps my proficiency bonuses, right?
Yeah.
So +3 and +6. So that would be a 25.
All right. Well, nothing happens throughout the evening, so he rolled really well when it didn't matter.
Yahtzee.
So, Yahtzee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fancy
It's
boots.
been a weird week.
I can tell.
Yahtzee.
So, where were we? You wake up the next morning.
I'd like to make breakfast.
Yes. Eat rations, please. So, you guys should be carrying. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
We
go.
haven't been doing that?
I'm gonna go poop
Okay.
in a hole.
Sorry, different one.
Sorry.
One of these days we'll get all the ducks in a row, and I'll be more present, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Either way.
Maybe you need to do some yoga before this.
Yeah. Really center yourself.
Do some
Yeah.
stretching.
Yeah.
Maybe we should like go
be
Korean
lovely.
culture and do like calisthenics beforehand as a group.
That'd be interesting.
And then we can do Japanese D&D. We could lower the table and we can all sit on the floor and play
I would
D&D.
love that.
That would be lovely.
It would be lovely. I
Especially if
agree.
it was a heater table.
Yeah. Then we can make little steak and shrimp things. We can make one of those little hibachi
I meant
tables.
the ones with the heaters
Ah.
underneath, not like a
I
hibachi
like the
table.
idea of the hibachi
I like it
table,
both.
though.
I think we should just mix those two things together and have it be a heater on the bottom, and then we sizzle up some hibachi on the top. Whatever.
I love that, actually.
Great. It's awesome.
Here's the monster. Sorry. But you wake up the next morning. You make breakfast. It's delicious, I assume. Are you proficient with cooked tools?
Sure.
It's edible.
Can I make a performance roll for it?
Sure.
20.
So you do the hibachi breakfast. So you do like the whole knife thing, do all the cuts and all that stuff, but it tastes okay. But it looks cool.
That's all that matters.
You put a cute little face on some of the rice or whatever.
Yes, it is. Anastasia. Sitting on the floor is good for you.
People who stop sitting on the floor stop being able to sit on the floor. That's why I sit on the floor.
I sit on the floor as well.
So that earned us another click.
Okay.
One day I'm going to
You
take it.
sounded so judged.
I would really like you to keep a record of our highest level of clicks so we know what we're working towards.
That's fair. We should. All right, so we're up. We ate breakfast. I've shit in a hole.
And
I
you
used my
are-
one curse, and now we're good to go.
And you've begun to see with the dawn light, you do see in the distance the peripheral of Hootsville. You see various small cottages and farmland. And as you got closer and where you are presently, you actually see that this is a very agricultural area. They seem to grow a lot of nuts and
Bolts.
I don't think you can grow bolts.
whatever peanuts are. I couldn't think of the term.
Legumes.
Legumes.
They are. They're beans.
And yeah, just various vegetation and whatnot. And you
Should we go midnight mass and just burn all the houses? Oh, spoiler alert.
Not yet.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
Spoiler
Spoiler alert. So sorry.
God.
Whoopsies. Didn't think
Now
about
we
that.
Deserve the demonetization.
All the other three people.
So, as you guys are walking today to not rush it, we're
Walking
see
in, they
how
grow.
the Hootsville city is constructed. You see all kinds of burrows that dig deep into the earth. You don't see massive houses with peaks and whatnot.
Do owls live in burrows?
Some owls do. These are burrowing owls.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Alicia,
owls.
it's a fantasy game, so Caleb can make up whatever.
But there's
Stuff he wants to.
such things as
Yeah.
burrowing owls.
Well, there you go.
They dig their own holes? They don't just like steal burrows from people?
That's correct.
I mean, they have claws. They'll claw your goddamn eyes out.
yeah.
They're vicious animals.
I want an owl.
You don't want an owl. They're very nasty. Click away.
I've always wanted a raptor.
So you see all these
Even worse.
burrows where these hobbit birds live. And you do see that they've begun building up various fortifications, trying to keep other creatures out. And as you're progressing inward, give me a perception check. You guys are still exhausted from yesterday's travel, so you have disadvantage.
Why do we still have disadvantage? We took a long rest.
But you marched. You need to go a day without marching and get a full night's rest.
Okay. So
I
we're a little
don't-
tired.
I don't
You're a little tired.
feel like that's...
We'll get there. It's fine. Otherwise, you guys can just hard march all the time without consequence.
What the consequence was having the disadvantage yesterday.
At the end of the day, anyway,
At the end of the day,
What am I making? A perception?
you're another day older.
yes.
I guess good for
Ba-na,
me.
ba-ba-na, ba-ba-na.
It's still a 17.
Wow.
It would have been a 26.
Ooh.
25. 25.
I mean, I rolled a 3, so it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
So,
Yay, Anastasia wants raptors too.
who does it? They're cool-looking birds.
Yeah.
And then I can kiss
less,
the mouse problem goodbye.
Yeah.
I am less scared of raptors than I am of dogs.
That is crazy.
Yeah, a little bit. So, both of you are looking over the landscape. You're inobservant. You do notice that there is one windmill in this, what's clearly the center of their city, where they do all of their grain and milling work. So that seems to be what you're focusing on. You, however, notice something very distinct. As opposed to acorny or even some of the external landscapes, the land here has been fairly untouched by various acts of war. And the various fortifications don't seem to be marked up quite as badly.
Is there like a magical aura in the city or something? Like, do I have any sense of why?
Sorry, popcorn. Looking around, you don't feel anything magical here. But it could be that the demons just haven't gotten here yet.
But he said tomorrow this place won't look as nice. So is there like an ominous feeling in the air or anything like that?
You don't see quite as many owl folk as you would expect. You've been seeing refugees fleeing, but none of them have really been owl folk. And so you would expect to see a large mass of them here. They just don't seem to be moving around it quite as much.
I would like to knock on a door.
You go up to one of the various farmsteads, knock. Who goes there?
I knew it was coming. Just a matter of time.
I would like to, before they open the door, cast disguise self to look like an owl.
Okay.
An old lady owl.
And I will cast Prestidigitation so that it smells like owls.
Okay.
Great.
My name is Granny Feathers. And I'm just my home got attacked and I'm lost.
Give me a deception check. Charisma, deception.
23.
The door opens and goes, "Oh no! Are you okay, dear?" Like, how did you look old, but do you look comfortable or?
Well, I look like I've got like a partially hurt wing.
Oh no!
Where is everybody? I live a little further out and came in for help, but nobody seems to be here.
Duchess Groundfeather told us all to hunker down and wait until it was safe to come back out. This was supposed to be the 3 days of silence.
3 days of silence.
Yes.
The messengers must have missed my farm.
Well, come on in, sweetheart.
Will you accept my dear nephew?
What the hell is wrong with your nephew?
He lost his feathers.
Give me a deception check. Disadvantage. No, you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
You just have to exist. Charisma, deception.
It's still a 20.
Oh, that is gross. Oh no! This is why we had to protect ourselves. Defeathering is such a horrible process. You've heard of what's happened to the badger folk.
I'm a 6-foot giant owl with no feathers and blue skin. Okay. I'm in.
Oh no!
Was that a lid? This game is an utter disaster.
But we're smiling.
It's a beautiful disaster. My marker is stuck in my I can't get it out.
Oh, Jesus. You got some Chinese finger cuffs going on over there. What's up?
So, yes, come on in, you two. And we haven't seen any squirrel folk come this way, but we heard that you guys were going to be.
I forgot Puffadoo was with us. Oh.
Is he a?
Oh, that's okay. I found this poor deer on the side of the road. These poor deers, and I motioned to Puffadoo and Hey and Kevin.
Puffadoo is so confused why you guys are being deceptive whenever you guys are the heroes of time. But he goes, "Hello, I'm Oscar, and oh yes, I was found on the side of the road, willy-nilly like."
We nursed him back to health before the farm is attacked again.
This is the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Inside this ground burrow, you find this family of 5. This mother and fatherly owl. The father has this big brim hat made of straw that's kind of just tied on like a little tiny sun ribbon. The mother owl is the one that's welcomed you in. She's already poured you guys soup, put a nice little tiny veggie tray out. It's like, oh, darling, it's fine. And there's 3 little hootlets who are just kind of like all up in your business. Going, oh, you're featherless. Is this what happens? Mother's like, yes, this is why you have to eat your vegetables. Using you as
Do owls eat vegetables?
Sure. They eat whatever they can. Why not?
fantasy world.
Yeah.
I feel like someone forgot to come tell us what was happening. What is happening?
Well, Duchess Brownfeather has mentioned some terrible things happening in the capital and told us that in order to help protect Hootsville and make sure that we are well maintained, to just hunker down for a few days. And Acorny will take care of itself. It'll get whatever fuss they're going through out of their system. And afterwards, when things mellow out, she'll step in and be as helpful as she can to those that remain.
Poor little Puffadoo here was telling us some of the stuff that Acornia was going through, and that's not their fault. They're being attacked by demons. What is Duchess Groundfeather going to do to protect us from the mole people?
Mole people?
I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused.
I feel like as an owl, I wouldn't know what a badger was. So I went with mole. It was a calculated decision and not me forgetting the word badger.
Okay.
We don't call them that anymore, Grandma. Old feathers? That's racist.
Mole people?
They're badger folk, dear.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Puffadoo's like, that's terrible. You can't say that.
It's a slur for badgers.
But the 3 owlets are just all up in your business. It's like, oh, did the demons summoned by the scrolls get to you first?
No. I'm just trying to be quiet so I don't give away that
Does
I'm
Puffadoo-
not an owl.
Does Puffadoo hear the demon summoned by the squirrels?
Yeah, he's very upset. He's like, but that's not what, okay.
No, you speak up, dear.
Well, no. The squirrels had nothing to do with the demons.
I would like to cast Friends on the room.
Wow.
Okay, read the last 2 sentences of that spell.
Oh. Fine.
It's a great spell.
Can I do... I'll use...
So I know you're not trying to cause any grave.
I'm trying to not ruffle any feathers.
I love that so much. If you didn't already have your inspiration token, I would have given it right back to you. But looking around, you see that these are very hardworking, just common farmer folk. You try to live a very simple life, and if there's any malicious intent, it's not coming from them. And the three owlets that are all up in your business are like, I have my first pellet! Ha!
I would like to tell them that we are here to save them. We are your saviors.
You look very unhealthy to save anyone.
Looks can be deceiving.
Give me a charisma check. Performance if you have it.
I do have performance. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
The owlets are like, wow, you must be such a good warrior if you're covered in a scar.
Yes. We are here to ask you to allow GTS to be your personal saviors. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're here to save them.
And the owlets are like, if you save us, I think you'll be everyone's savior, not just ours personally.
Yes, that's amazing. Especially because we have to wait 3 days for all of this to blow over.
Wow. So we just had to stay down here for 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
Then you can
and then
roll the
say-
stone away and we will come back.
You're the worst. What do you do?
I mean, what do they think of what Puffadoo said?
Well, Puffadoo was very, that's not exactly how it happened. They're,
What Puffadoo told us is that, or what did Puffadoo tell us? Is that the badger folk started getting possessed by demons, and they're nothing about the squirrels having done that.
that's true. There
He-
haven't been any demonic squirrel folk that we've
He,
encountered.
he was coming to the city to get help to cure the demons. This voice just keeps changing. This is almost as bad as your captain on the board.
No. Oh,
So-
judgy.
So I was trying to help him come into the city to get the cure, so we could stop the invasion before it reached us. And so I'm really interested to know what Duchess Groundfeather's plan is.
All right, well,
Maybe
I don't know
we-
why I turned old. Well, I don't know why you couldn't go visit Mrs. Groundfeather. She's in the center of town near the windmill.
We'll go do that.
But
Do you have a sling for my poor wing?
be mindful that Miss Groundfeather has told everyone that the not quarantine, the required confinement for safety. There's a word for that.
Shelter in place?
Shelter in place. We are required to shelter in place because it's very dangerous and you're likely to die.
Do you have an umbrella?
No.
Then we could shelter
Why would
in many
owls need
places.
an umbrella?
That live underground. But if you're willing to risk your lives, please feel free to head towards the windmill. She has a nice little home on the outside of it.
We will. May you be blessed. May your shelter in place treat you well. Goodbye, friends.
Don't die, Grandmother Feathers.
I'll do my best.
Puffy goes, I'll protect them. And will you take my pellet?
Sure, thank you.
I would like to
Put it in my
leave
pocket.
you
It's the
these.
size of a football.
Okay.
I would like to leave you these roses. Because Senpai cannot turn up the opportunity to be
To give
obnoxious.
This is the
I will
weirdest
do my
game.
best.
Nice job. That's a good one, Anastasia. I will do my best, she said.
Gummit.
We're doing good today.
Oh, this is the best game. So, you leave, and now it makes a little bit more sense why it's as quiet as it is.
It's as quiet as a mouse.
Everyone is burrowed.
You guys.
They couldn't give a hoot about the rest of the
take your
creatures.
inspiration token.
Yes.
Monsters. Okay. But as you get up, you do see something flying over the city in the distance, just gently flying over the city. You seem to be carrying something in their clutches. There's these two creatures just flying, and they're coming in your general direction. They don't seem to have spotted you or anything, but
Wait. Grigor,
Mm-hmm.
what do your elven eyes see? I had to.
what do you do?
I look up to see if I can gain perspective on what's there.
Give me a perception check. What do your elven eyes see? God.
I see nothing. I need some elven glasses.
Do you want to use like one of these?
No, it doesn't matter.
Do you want to use an inspiration token to reroll?
Nah, that's fine.
I would like to also make a perception check with my half elven eyes.
So you put a hand over your
I
right
rolled
eye.
a 1.
You roll a 1?
Yeah.
That was your arc eye you're looking through.
A red sun
your
rises. Blood
angsty
has been
bangs.
spilled this night. Thank you, Anastasia, for picking up what I'm putting down.
So you guys can't make it out. And you're not, and it is going to be getting within line of sight of you very soon.
Okay.
Do you care? Do you want to try to progress outward and try to play it off? Do you re-knock on the door and be like, hey? What do you
I would
guys
like
do?
to go into stealth mode.
Okay, it's a plains, so there's not really trees.
I'm going to roll around the dirt so I blend in. Crawling.
What do you do?
I'm going to continue walking towards the middle of town.
As you do that, give me a stealth check with disadvantage.
It's not good.
It's not-
10. I have a
Oh,
plus 6 to stealth.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, no. I
You
think I have
needed
a
it.
plus 7. 11. I rolled an 11. Oh, it's an 11 total.
I threw all 4 of those dice and didn't roll over 10 with any of them.
I need to get you new dice.
You need metal dice.
I need something.
Help, you need something, but
Nope.
not just anything.
I need
can't make that
somebody.
work.
Help.
So, yeah, that was my fault. So, as this contraption and creature come within line of sight of you, you can clearly make out these winged, spined, demonic-looking creatures. They are not owls. And they seem to be carrying this ginormous censer. It seems to be just protruding some kind of like incense downward. And as they see you, let's go ahead and roll a d4 to see how far away they are. They're 60 feet away before you guys make eye contact effectively. And they are very inclined to
Are
go
they-
in your general direction.
Are they carrying it like in their talons?
Yes.
I'd like to use heat metal.
Roll initiative.
Six.
3.
Oh my gosh.
Do we need to switch to the map view?
Wait, how did you get a 3? You had your dexterity
Oh,
modifier, right?
sorry. No, I forgot all about that. So I threw an 8.
You have 3 Oh, 8. Thank you.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's my fault.
Okay, well, at least you'll get to go first. And their speed is only that. So they get 40 feet closer. I said that they were 60 feet away, so they're only 20 feet away at this point. And these spiny creatures have these massive thorny tails that whip downward, shooting spines at both of you as they screech. Both of you have a 15 armor class, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Normal dice. I only hit one of you. The one laying down covered in mud.
How did they see me?
That even asked.
Did they roll a high perception check?
Did they roll above an 11?
Yeah.
Their passive perception's 12.
I mean, I have rolled lower than my passive perception. They would have been distracted by Grigor.
One of them did attack Grigor. Regretfully, he was standing up. And so he could move out of the way better.
I roll.
You get stabbed for 3 points of damage and take 6 fire damage as you just start to slowly cook, feeling this like
I continue to roll.
iron spike that just kind of pierced your shoulder.
Stop, drop, and roll.
So is that 9 total?
Mm-hmm. And now we move on to Grigor's turn.
I shall fire an arrow at them.
Left
Can
or
I
right?
can I hook one of those poison berries on there?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It
do that.
is an action to apply the poison, but after you apply it, I'll assume it's for all the rest of the arrows as well. So you just take the berry, cram it onto the arrowheads,
Yep.
and it's good for an hour.
Okay.
But that's your turn.
Yeah. All right.
So after that, it's your turn.
Are they in the air 20 feet?
Yes.
So they're like directly above.
Yes.
So like chicken can't get them.
Correct.
I would like to stand up. I'm really miffed.
You're so discreet. You're like a secret agent, man.
So are their tails like have metal in them?
They're these long quills, kind of like a porcupine.
But they're not metal.
They are not metal, but the incense burner is metal. It's like some kind of hellish iron rot contraption that seems to ooze incense.
I'm going to cast heat metal on the chain of the sensor that they're holding.
Read it.
Choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage because that just happens to both of them.
Where's my d8?
That was a very effective second level spell.
Thank you. Where's my d8? There it is. One d8. Need the second d8. One d8. Two d8. 8 and 5.
Okay.
So 13.
Cool. Oh, so 13 damage to both of them.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
It's like, it's not nice to set people on fire. Wait, am I still Granny Feathers? Did I drop by disguise?
You used heat metal, which is also a concentration spell, so yes.
You're just.
It doesn't say concentration.
Next to duration, there should be a C or no C.
Yeah, disguise self doesn't have a C. Heat metal does.
Oh, the more you know. So you're still this.
It's not nice to set people on fire, Sonnies.
They seem very upset. They let go of this incense burner, and it falls. Give me a dexterity saving throw, and both of you give me a constitution saving throw.
15 for the dex.
Okay,
9.
that's a fail.
21 on the con.
Okay, you succeeded the Constitution save. So you roll out of the way as this brazier basically just catapults downward, lands where you were standing. You take 4 damage and you take 2 poison damage. As the incense seems to just exude out of this horrific contraption. And you can see that the various weeds around the incense just immediately begin to die.
I'll be there someday if I can be strong.
And now it's their turn. They will now. One of them will fly down and attempt to bite you.
Okay.
Nom nom nom. It will not be biting you. It will attempt to stab you with its pointy tail. That will hit.
This doesn't seem fair that they could attack twice.
Well, tough cookies. 6 piercing damage and 9 fire damage. The other one will go after you. And Puffadoo is standing next to Grigor with a frying pan about to whack it.
Yeah, wait. Why is Puffadoo not doing anything?
He doesn't have a ranged weapon. He has a frying pan. That's fair. And one of them will attempt to kill you. Nom nom noms hits your armor class, and the tail will also hit the armor class. So you take a grand total of... Ooh.
Oh man, I just realized that I get half my proficiency bonus for like everything. So I should always get a +1.
Yep.
And man,
He also hasn't been using his reaction to halve his damage.
God damn it.
I need cookies.
You take 12 damage.
12.
Mm-hmm. It bit you and stabbed you.
I'm gonna go get cookies now.
Popcorn.
I want a cookie.
It's D&D popcorn.
Is it my turn now?
It is your turn.
I'm going to first give them the finger, and then I'm going to fire
That's a
my
free
arrow.
action.
Nice, thank you. I'm going to fire my arrow.
Go for it. My gosh. Use your inspiration token.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still a 15. 15 hit?
I thought you rolled a 1.
Wow,
Oh, no, you rolled a 15. Okay,
Mhm.
so yes, that does hit.
Okay, good.
Go ahead and roll your weapon damage. While I look up how much the poison does.
So, 10 damage.
Okay. It's 1d4 plus 1 for the poison.
Does he get sneak attack? 'Cause I'm right here.
Oh, you do get sneak attack for Puffadoo. Oh gosh, right.
So 25 total damage. Plus the 1d4.
Thank you for
Do a
joining
4.
us, Anastasia.
Have a good one.
Do a 4. It's 3. 28 damage.
It dies. You
Good.
skewer the thing. It blows apart the poor creature's head,
Praise the Lord.
which looks like a very angry, almost like a spider monkey with like all of its fur turned into bristles. So, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Pew pew.
I rolled a 19 plus whatever,
Yeah.
so that hits. So 1d8 plus 4. So that's 12 points of damage. And then neither of them are like the one's dead. Is the other one still holding on to any metal? Or they
No,
dropped
they
it?
both let go of it.
So I can't
immediately.
use the bonus action to.
Yeah, you don't need to. And
Okay.
They're both dead.
I am going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. You kill the 2 creatures, and you have this
4+3.
incense burner in front of you that is still excreting some perfume.
I would like to throw dirt on it.
You can do that on your next turn.
Why are we still in initiative if they're both dead?
They're both dead. The incense burner is still going to try to kill you. After your turn. Ooh, how is Puffadoo doing? Let me roll a con save for him twice.
Thank you, John.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did not do well.
Oh boy. Squirrel meat.
All right. Oh my gosh. So at the top of initiative, both of you give me a Constitution save, as this incense is now heated and just emitting more vapors into the
I
air.
rolled a 12.
I rolled a 19.
The 19
Plus my
is
Constitution.
good. 12 is
What do you
add your Constitution modifier and
Dead.
oh.
Okay.
Well, that's still not good enough.
Because mine's a
So-
25 altogether.
Okay, well, you're fine. No surprise. Both you and Puffadoo take an additional 4 points of damage, and you still only take 2. Now, this contraption is a big iron thing with a whole bunch of holes on it, and it's just emitting these vapors. And it's spreading. Slowly, but spreading. And we go back to your turn. Puffadoo is like, hits it with a frying pan and goes, I don't know.
I'd like to use Mage Hand to scoop up dirt. And oh, it's his turn. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting we're still in initiative.
Can Can I pee on it? Is it burning the incense?
There is something burning on the inside, but keep in mind that this thing is huge.
Oh, it's
Is
huge.
there a hole that he could aim to pee through?
Yeah, can I pee into the hole?
Give me a Constitution athletics check.
Should I use like acrobatics or like?
No, it's athletics. This is how much you can hold. So, con athletics.
I don't have athletics, so 13.
You help?
Okay, as long as I'm being helpful.
Puffadoo is very disturbed.
Is there a river nearby?
No.
Is there a trough of water?
Give me a perception check.
I'll
I'll be back. The gods have spoken.
You do see 30 feet away is this trough where there's this ginormous pill bug just kind of like mandibling up and slurping down things.
Is there a bucket next to it?
No.
All right, I'm going to go back to my original thing. I'm going to scoop dirt and use Mage Hand to help me scoop dirt into the sensor.
Give me, are you proficient with either Arcana or Religion? Or you are proficient with Nature, right?
I am proficient with nature.
Do you have Survival?
Yes.
Roll me a Wisdom Survival.
8. I rolled a 2.
You try to use the magic in a way to just kind of encase as much as you can, and it's just not holding. The dirt is a little bit dry.
I asked Hey to go knock over the trough.
It's 30 feet away.
Yeah, well, Hey can start over there.
Okay.
Unless I could use Mage Hand to knock it over.
No, it's too heavy. So Hey makes his way over there.
I
That-
also am going to start going over there because my best bet is to get the water from the trough. Maybe Hey can help me carry the trough.
Okay, you can certainly try. And I think that's a good pause point. So
Or
how do you wanna-
today in general, or just for waiting for John to get back?
Waiting for John to get back.
Okay.
Can I have a cookie?
You can have the rest of these cookies. I don't want
just
the
want
whole
one cookie.
pack.
I want one.
There's 10 cookies in a Who eats 10 Chips Ahoy cookies in one sitting? Not I. Not I.
You could do announcements.
Okay, announcements. Next week, we are doing the Lost Girls Book Club as well as Good Omens. There is new-ish shirts up in the shop. Caleb is wearing the Dyson Dismemberment shirt. John and I are wearing the new GTS shirt, and there will be stickers coming very shortly for anybody who would like a sticker instead of a t-shirt. Other exciting things. I think that's what else we have got going on.
The Wednesday game is going to be starting up soon.
We're doing Wednesday game. It's going to be back in Madeira, but in a different area. I'm very excited for that because one, Howie and I have a lot of fun together, and it's going to be in the Arctic, and I'm playing a Kitsune and a Warlock. I've never played I accidentally played a Warlock once, but I've never purposefully played a Warlock. So, do I get a familiar as a Warlock?
Possibly.
I want it to be a bee.
The bee could be your
Could
invocation
be
thing, remember?
my friend.
Why are you this person? So
You love me.
that's true. So, is there a pause button or?
Yeah, we'll take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back.
Sorry about that. I love those steak noodles. They were really good.
They were.
Just because they taste good coming in doesn't mean they aren't in a hurry to get out.
Fair.
I'm sorry that that's your experience.
It's okay.
All right, we're back on.
I'm
I'm really glad you ate the rest of those cookies for me, Caleb.
I have problems.
I know. Your problem is my benefit. All right, so trying to put out the sensor.
Yep. You peed in it.
Yep.
I threw dirt in
helped
it.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You failed to really do anything with the dirt. So,
I was using mage hand and my hands, though.
I'm out of pee.
yes. Everyone make a con save. That's where we were at. Oh my gosh.
It's not good.
I found the hole.
Well, that's way over there.
I got a 17.
I didn't.
Can you roll for Puppety real fast?
Do you want me to roll for Puffadoo?
15.
You roll fine for Puffadoo?
You know.
John, I'm buying you metal dice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 8 damage
Oh boy.
to those who failed.
Getting in.
How many for me?
What did you roll?
17.
You
yeah,
only
that's
get
a
it.
success. You would take 4 damage.
I just, we're going to need a nice long sleepy sleep after this.
Puffadoo does not look happy. His fur is starting to like crinkle and roll. It looks very unpleasant.
It's not good.
So, what do you do to try and stop this encroaching mist? It's probably going to get close to that nice owl home in a few turns.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Can we try to dig a hole and put it in the hole?
It's spreading really quickly. To dig a big enough hole, you would have to do something impressive.
You want to help me grab that trough over there?
Sure.
It's 30 feet away. So you go over there. Both of you give me a strength athletics check.
Good on that one.
Why did I take proficiency in strength rolls? I mean, I'll take it, but
I'm at 21.
20.
Oh, okay. Both of you like Hulk pick up this entire trough. The beetle's very annoyed. That was drinking from your goes, okay, fine. And wanders off. And you begin making your way back. Go ahead and give me one final Constitution save.
Ooh.
And Puffadoo just left. He's trying to get out of the mist.
9.
Cool.
8.
7 more damage.
Where are you at?
I'm at 0 now.
Wait. I didn't realize he was that low. Can I cast Healing Word on him as a bonus action from my
Sure.
turn? Okay. So
So what is he actually on?
you get 6 points back.
So this elf just looks like he's dying, just carrying this thing. You
think that's
look
my
like
last
a
spell
dead
slot.
plucked owl.
That's how I feel.
Oh no, I have one more. But I can use the healing thing after this.
And Puffadoo's like, I'm sorry guys, I had to leave. I didn't want to die. No offense.
Stupid squirrel.
We dump the water on the sensor.
Great, let's see if you do that well. Will you give me a strength athletics check? Don't roll bad.
22.
What was that? 110?
16.
How was it supposed to get 16?
Well, that's why I looked bizarre, because I meant to do 1 and 6. Like,
Oh, okay. Sure.
and I messed up.
So, one of those clicks was for
Me drinking water?
the bathroom break.
Oh.
That is a big unnatural segue.
I'm
Well,
behind
very
the-
natural, actually.
Yeah, it's organic.
How did we get back over here, John?
Caleb probably hit the thing when he
Yeah, I assaulted
pick
the
the
camera.
It's fine.
Okay.
So, both of you jump the water all over this sensor. The remaining fumes are squelched, and it stops the various fumes.
Thank God.
The iron still has a little bit of a glow from your spell. And so there's this nice little steam rising from the entire thing. And it's just unpleasant. The two demons that were carrying it, you can see that they have bolts where they just kind of latch the chains to make it easier to carry. And it's just a very unpleasant setup that you just see here.
I drop my disguise and I turn to Grigor. And I'm like, I think the Duchess Groundfeather might be an evil person. Just a hunch.
She may. We're going to need to take a break before we go.
Yeah, we are definitely going to need to rest
Yeah.
before we try to take anyone else on, but
Take a nice little snooze.
Well, you guys can take a quick break. It is effectively, what? Like 10 a.m.? You guys
Okay.
kind of just woke up?
I can use Song of Rest. I will use Song of Rest.
So you create a little tiny area to just relax, have a little powwow, sing, dance, and what does your Song of Rest do?
SR plus 1d6 added to our hit dice regeneration. I don't know what SR means.
Song of Rest.
It says
Oh, that-
SR plus 1d6.
Oh, that's the wrong book. Bard.
Does it spell something?
Bard inspiration, Song of Rest. Each by spending one or more hit dice, each of these creatures regain an extra 1d6 hit points. So that's it.
Okay.
So whatever you roll for your restoring hit points, you just add a d6 to each die.
Where do I find out what my restoring hit points is?
It's a d8 plus con.
Is that for
For you.
both of us? Or am I d10? D.
Bard is also d8, so
Okay.
yes.
So we get an additional 5 back.
So whatever you rolled plus con.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
That's 10, that's 28.
I have 19 total now.
And how many of these do I get a day?
Do, 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 do. It's just every time you roll the rest die. So you guys can keep rolling up to your level worth of d8s. And you get to add a d6 to each of those as well.
Oh.
Because you're good at just
28,
Chilling
29,
out.
30, 31, 32, 33.
I'm back.
That's good. Did you just burn all your hit die though?
Yeah. Was I not supposed to do that?
38,
Oh, I burned 3.
39.
Okay. You
40,
burned 3. So you have
41.
2 remaining.
Okay.
You get one more.
Well, I'm good. I'm back to full strength.
Me too. I'm assuming Puffadoo is as well.
Yes. Puffadoo is like,
And Hey just held his breath the whole time.
sure. So Puffadoo is like, you guys have slain so many demons in the short time you've been here.
Yes. That's why we are the saviors.
Yes.
That's why we are your saviors.
Do you really think that Miss Groundfeather is evil? I mean, I saw that they brought out their own tabards, but I thought that was weird.
My Song of Rest sounds like Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
We're going to give you well. We will have to investigate her and find out more.
Rain and the Toto. Bless the rains down in Africa.
There
Now
it
it's
is.
too far the other direction, the camera.
It doesn't matter. We're almost
That's what
done.
the Song of Rain is.
So I can take you to the Miss Groundfeather, Duchess Groundfeather's abode. Hopefully she can answer some of the questions that you've acquired. Let me take you there now.
Should I disguise myself
This
as an
isn't
owl
so-
again? No? Okay.
That was unsettling.
I thought I made a very adorable owl granny. Puffadoo.
It worked. Especially the furless, beakless one.
Yeah. My awful skin that got ripped off all my feathers.
At least you got a pellet present.
I did.
Who knows what's in there?
Never know.
You'll have to open it and find out.
Yeah. I'm holding it.
Crack!
We should have thrown that in the sensor.
Yeah. Let's smash it over the sensor, see what happens.
Animate's dead. So, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks,
Oh, is that where we're
everyone.
ending it?
I mean, yeah, we're almost done. We're
Might
not
as
going
well.
to start
I don't
investigating
wanna,
her.
yeah.
All right. Well, we
And
love
having
you all.
Meg the Barbarian.
Yeah, we're going to be.
Oh,
Further
she's.
dialogue.
We're gonna have to fill her in. Like that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, keep an eye on Caleb's store since there's stickers coming. Join us on Friday for Good Omens and Lost Girls. And yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else, John? Are we
That's
good?
it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Don't do
we
drugs.
appreciate you all,
Weed doesn't count.
and we will see you later. Have a good
Bye.
weekend. Bye.